Happy homecoming to me. Happy homecoming. I am being happy. Happy. I'm happy. And I'm glad. Some people aren't happy. And they're sad or even mad that I'm happy. What's up with that, T? Were you trying to make a mockery out of me? Were you trying to hit me for my finances? The geese said yes. As the animals, they will know. That's why I hang and walk with Mother Nature, yo. People can laugh and lie and front about it, but at the end of the day, Mom and Dad show whose side they're on all the way. That's the great thing about being me. I come to you with my originality. I come to you with my creativity. I come to you with my actual authenticity. And I come to you with receipts. And I'm not talking the PPP kind either. I'm saying that because, you know what? Wow. I can't talk. I'm going to say less about, I'm going to say this and I'm going to drop it. But some of you guys got set up. And you should have been smarter. You should have been smarter. I always told you, whenever you try to connive, our government is one of the most conniving governments ever. So whenever you try to connive the government, if that's a word, it is. If not a word, it is now. And you think they're not going to come back to connive you back, then you're stupid. And I love it when people think that they're smarter. They're the smartest. You're the smartest bear in the woods. And you're not even a bear. And there are a lot of things in the woods. There are a lot of things you can't see. There are a lot of things you don't know about me. There are a lot of people who act like they are or want to live my legacy, but you have not. I have never understood why, whether it's for clout or whatever, why people feel the need to try to clone someone else. And that happens a lot around here. I'm not talking about necessarily Fort Bragg or Port Fairfield. I'm talking about in Fayetteville, 2-6 in general. You have a lot of people who are just fake. And a lot of people who hate. And a lot of people who want to be big. But it's like, anybody can be big. Anybody can be big in a pond. I remember certain big name radio announcers that I worked with way back in the day. They told me that I wasn't satisfied being a big fish in a small pond. And they were absolutely correct. Why should I be satisfied being a big fish in a small pond when I can be a big fish in a bigger pond? I was born out of the pond. I wasn't born in the pond. I was born in the sea. The sea of creativity, the sea of originality, the sea of being the best I can be, the sea of actual good parents who seeded me, good, creative, both my parents, an alpha father and an alpha mother. And the funny thing about this is you have men, so-called manly men and black kings and stuff like that. They can't be an alpha queen. Well, motherfucker, my dad found an alpha queen. My mother was an alpha queen. What the fuck are you talking about? See, that's the shit that I can't deal with and ain't gonna try to deal with or figure it out, because that's your loss. You're stuck in a program where you feel like every woman is here for you to submit. You got to listen to the man because we know, right? You can't even do basic math. You still think men created women. I cannot tell you how many levels that's not only wrong, but it's just idiotic. You can't. Let a man spit out a flower out his ass. Let a man spit out a petunia out his penis. Spit out a rose out your dick. And then I believe it. Do that. When you do that, now that would be a trick. When you do that, other than that, then maybe you need to sit down and shut the fuck up and learn for a change. That's the problem with men. A lot of them today, you can't tell them anything. And they want to blame it on the woman for not following their lead. Leading us where? To the despair? We let you lead and look where you took us. Nowhere. And then you want to know what's wrong with us. How about start with what's wrong with you? How about if everyone was accountable for what they do? Take personal accountability and responsibility for being a better you. That woman is not there to be your slave, your whore, your concubine, or your you know, what are you giving in return? Just showing up with a dick? That ain't it. I can get dick anywhere. I can buy a dick and won't even have to pay for it. Won't have to feed it. You know what I'm saying? And really, I don't even have to do that, because I'm telling you, somebody's higher self is I'm good. I'm good. That being said, it's the new wake up. It's the new wake up, and I am happy. I'm not going to spend this season complaining about stuff or trying to fix a lot of stuff or trying to raise people up. I'm raising myself up, yo. I've got bills. I've got to move. There's a transition going on for everybody. It is epic. It is major epic. You guys don't even understand the alignment, how that works, how the alignment with the planets and the stars, and, well, you want to say, well, it's all just a matrix thing, and it's all just fake. Whatever it is, it's still an alignment. There's still a plan going on. There's still something going on. And all this ayahuasca, you know, DMT, deep black critical thinking, and you crazy you crazy white people that never had a clue of who you are, what you do. Y'all, all y'all about to get a lesson. But you know what? I know the birdie said it. The birdie said it. But my lesson, and it's been a harsh one. I literally had to be in a position where mom and dad had to like rip some shit right out of my arms. Rip some shit right out of my hands. They did that they did that once before. Where I thought stuff was getting ready to get better, and then they ripped that right away. And I could not understand why that happened, but I understand more today. This was a situation where at some point, and when others said it, I would not hear and could not hear what they had to say, but I hear it now. Mother Nature, the geese are flying. And that is, during that time, had I not made it, someone else would have probably made it a couple of months. And, you know, that's 2007, and now it's 2022. The fact that I'm still here making miracles every day, regardless of the obstacles in front of me or even behind me, because remind you, I have a lot of obstacles that are behind me. Again, I wasn't even supposed to be here, but my mom willed me here. Well, you know what? The white doctor said I wasn't supposed to be here. Never tell a black woman what she can and cannot do, especially when she knows herself. And this is for anybody, man, woman, dog, child, cat, whatever. Never tell a true black goddess what she can and cannot do. She will prove you wrong all the time. I am my mother's child. What makes you think you can control my soul or more or less break my soul? Anyway, that being said, we're going to cut to the chase. The Muse Tarot. The birds are speaking. The Muse Tarot, this was a gift, by the way. I keep saying this was a gift. Some of y'all paid for stuff. I am not paying for none of this. This was a gift, just like my Louis V bags. I do not pay thousands and thousands of dollars for a freaking bag. I have been cheap like that forever. I'm like, it's like with jeans. I'm not gonna pay 3 times the price for some jeans just because it's got somebody's name on it, when I can just get me some Levi's or Wrangler. I can get me whatever. I can get me the Kmart or the Walmart special and cut it up the way I want to. Wow. Why am I not a fashion trend? Why am I not a fashionista? Because I'm not famous, right? But I'm famous enough for you to steal my shit and then copy it. That's okay. You're going to learn today. You're going to learn today. This is what's going on right now. Karma is reaching everyone. And all of those lies you told yourself. Yikes. This is the season. Ugh. And that's why the ark is full. I do this from a distance because I cannot bring any more negative energy around me. I've got way too much on my plate. But this is the Muse Tarot. I'm going to pick a card. Basically, this is a card for myself, yo. But those of you who are plugged into my collective, you get it or you don't. And understand that I'm very much plugged into the greater I am connected. That is the thing about me. People have been doing this as clout chasing and trend chasing, all this, but reminding you, I've been doing this forever. I've always been a different child. I talked about, like, as a kid, as a baby, you know, me like having dreams like in another world where I'm living with my fish family, my mermaid family, and then I'm waking up and every night it was like a different dream. So it wasn't the same dream. It was like every day it's a different day. Every day it's a different day, just like now. So how do I know that this is not the dream? And then, you know, next thing I know, everybody's wanting to be a mermaid and all this and all that, but you don't have the legacy. It shows you don't have that. Stop. You know what? Do what you want to do. I'm not going to tell you, because we all pretend. We all pretend. But what happens when you're not pretending? Eventually it shows. So anyway, back to the tarot. I pulled the card. I had already prayed about it and shuffled it and all this and all that. And I'm going to read this with you. This is the card for the week. I guess I'll start doing this maybe on Sundays or Mondays. I don't know. You know, I'm a Pisces. I'll do it whenever I feel like it. Trying to get me on a schedule. I mean, I technically have a job, sort of, as a teacher, trying to grow some wannabe geniuses and a few geniuses. Very, very few. Very, very few. One, maybe. But they're going to have to come to my standards. I'm not lowering my standards for anybody. So we are having a little bit of a stalemate situation right now as far as money. But, you know, I get the, like, you can come and live out here and you can pay for it. No, I'm not doing that. Not doing that. I have not missed nothing. The more I hear about Cali, the more I realize that is a place I don't want to go. Period. Ain't missed nothing. Ain't lost nothing. Ain't seeking nothing in California. Sorry, not my bag. Y'all love it? I love it for you. That just is not my bag. It's just not. It's just not. None of those people I like. I mean, you know, I got some people that are cool with, but for the most part, none of that I like. And I mean, I'll be the first to say, you know, well, yeah, you know, you're up here in and around Fayetteville. You didn't like that either. I did not, and still don't. But if you notice, you don't see me hanging around in Fayetteville. You see me hanging around in my house and coming here in my happy, or going to the beach at Fort Fisher. I stay in my happy place. I stay where I feel like I can be happy. I stay where I feel like I can grow. I stay where I feel like I can breathe without somebody's negative energy trying to, like, you know, I don't need to explain anymore. Let's just get to the cards. This is all we need to know right here from the Muse Tarot. I told you I already shuffled and pulled, and so I put it in the book where it's saying so. And no, I did not like pick this card. Listen, it's Libra season. I can't lie. I am bound by a code. So, you know, if I lie, I could get struck by lightning right now, because Saturn don't play. I'm Saturn's kid. Saturn doesn't play with me either. That's why Saturn ain't gonna play with none of y'all. But Saturn does not play with me either. I am, when you are walking the path of that code, when you are truly an oracle, when you are truly God and God is his child, you cannot falter on that path. That's why it's so hard sometimes. People say they want to be like Jesus, but they lie. Because Jesus does not steal the way you all do. Jesus does not get up in these churches, didn't get in these churches and rape your congregation, literally, financially, spiritually, and physically, like you do. And don't act like you don't do it. And because certain people are famous or have a little bit of clout or a name, then you have people who, they're like the three monkeys. Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. I can't deal with bullshitters like that. Because at the end of the day, The karma on that, the karma coming back on that is, well, you'll find out or not. I don't know. You might be dead. But anyway, let's get to this card for today. Let's get, because it's happy day. And this is, I hope this is a happy card. I don't know. But the Muse Tarot, because someone said, this is you. This is our connection and stuff. Long story, whatever. But since y'all into this card thing, which again, I've been doing forever. I was into rooms and I remember when I said at 8 or 9 years old, I was writing the Rosicrucian. You don't even know what the Rosicrucians are now. It's like Christians who don't understand what the word yacht is. I said the word yacht at an event, and people looked at me like I was the devil. You know who's the devil? Those people. That's when you're dealing with a fake Christian on a fake mission, because I said a truly powerful Hebraic, Aramaic word of power, and you look like I burned you. That in itself suggests you were the devil. So if people wonder why I don't come back, why would I come back to the devil when you have showed yourself? Prove me wrong. I could see the fake and the hate. The real people who saw me, who were there, they got it and they understood, but it was the fake ones. And you're still fake. You can call Jesus till the cows come home. Jesus is not here nor respect you. But you may prove me wrong, though. This is going to be the year to do it. This year and next year. Definitely going to be the year to do it. Definitely. Back to this. Definitely. And that's why I'm laughing. Definitely. Lilith ain't capping. Lilith ain't capping. Lilith is not capping. And that's another thing. Everybody talking about Black Moon Lilith, except they're not talking to Black Moon Lilith. I find it funny how everybody want to channel me, but you don't have the nerve or the balls to talk to me. What are you afraid of what I might have to say? You know that karma's going to come your way regardless of whether you talk to me or not, because the energies are out there. The energies are universal. But go ahead. Anyway, the card, what is this card? Woo! I saw it, but I didn't see if I saw it. I accepted Queen of Materials. It's beautiful, isn't it? Queen of Materials. Pretty card. I will admit, it was a pretty card. I could have been doing these and doing readings and stuff like that, but number one, that's not my tea, and number two, because somebody gave it to me and said, do this, then my first response was no. You don't be grooming me and telling me what to do. I do what I want to, because if I do what you want me to do, then it makes you feel like, I'm obligated to you, and I'm obligated to no one but me, myself, and I, and my mom and dad. That's it. I'm not obligated to not one damn person ever on this planet except myself. You don't like it? You can go fuck yourself. Sorry, mother. But it's Lilith season. That's what you're going to get, the really, really real. Queen of Materials. What is the Queen of Materials? Let's show the card. Let's show the card. The sun just looking at my face. Hey. I hear the geese and the ducks out there playing in the water. It's a cool vibe. When you're in hell, my choice is to be around real soldiers, not fake soldiers, not clout chasing soldiers, not trend soldiers, not musical soldiers, not bullshit. We soldiers, none of that. The real ones. Because there's a difference. Evolution is already here. You can't change evolution. You can pray and say, you can pray Jesus 50 billion times. You were told 2,000 years ago that this was coming. You were told before then. But you listen to pompous ass fake men who want to control everything. And now you're up here crying and looking for the Lord to save you. And the Lord is saying, why didn't you save yourself? I sent my son, I sent my daughter, I sent you messengers, and you chose someone else. That's the card you dealt yourself. In between time, life has dealt me this card. Mom and Dad said, this is your card, Queen of Materials. Key words, mothering and nurturing energy. I like it. I like it. I know, I look really funny when I said mothering and nurturing energy, right? Because almost from day one, I need this. You know what they say when men tell you something, believe it, but we don't? And I didn't. Mothering and nurturing energy. Financial wealth and gain. Then bring it on, then doggone it. Show me. Unconditional love. Does unconditional love go both ways, though? How are you going to ask for somebody else to give you unconditional love when you don't give them unconditional love? See, this is Lilith. I will give you what you give me. I will give you what you give me. When you give me unconditional love and courtesy and respect, then I will give that to you. But if you will give me your ass to kiss, then you best believe I will give you my ass to kiss too. And I have had a lot of people who in their own way have violated me and want to act like they didn't, or want to pretend like it's just crazy to me. No, you know you fucking violated me on a variety of levels. So now you're right, I am your devil. But this devil ain't gonna do shit for you. That's what you get from me. The truth. The most priceless pearl you can ever get. And that's not enough. Then you know what? That's your choice. Go with your leaders. Go with your community. Go with your friends. Why you go? Do that. That's just not me. Back to the key words to this, okay? Mothering and nurturing energy, financial wealth. I mean, I am the teacher. I get it. I'm literally like right in your face, in flesh, as he and she would say, in flesh. I am your I'm your great mother. I am baby Gaia, baby goddess. I am that mother. I am that mother. Representative of Ma Kali, representative of Lilith, Venus, all of that. All of that. All of that. All of that. There's a difference between choosing and chosen. I keep telling you, everybody feels like they're chosen. We're all chosen. You are not. There's a difference between between choosing and chosen. This is being chosen. When you know the magnitude of the job, see, everybody wants to be king and queen, but you don't have the legacy and you don't have it in you. You do not have it. You just point blank don't have it. I don't care how much you imagine it. You don't have the substance. And this universe is built on substance. Real life is built on substance. Fake life, meta life, social media life is built on bullshit. Real life is built on substance. When you put your foot on the ground, that's substance. When you run your ass into a tree, you're going to crack your car up, yourself up, and everything else. That's substance. When you get out in that water and you can't swim and your happy little ass drown, that's substance. You should have been a better swimmer. I think I can swim. I think I can make it across the channel and not get bit by a snapping turtle or a snake. And then you die because you are not in reality. You are a trendy, clout chasing, stupid ass, like, I know I can do anything. Took a drug and you decided, da, 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 I am a Superman. And that's the difference between bullshit civilians and the military. Military people fight real wars, not movie wars, not TV wars. They're not TV police. They're not TV soldiers. They're not TV Avengers. They're real Avengers. And there's a lot of problems with these real Avengers. Because just like everybody else is nutting up, cracking up, and being triggered and doing all kinds of crazy things, these are still people. But they are more than people. By your expectations. They're soldiers, trained to protect, trained to do a lot of things, trained to kill. So when you have people snapping off about what's happening at military bases, I'm sadly not surprised. But let's keep it real. What's happening in your hood? Some people got shot earlier today. It had nothing to do with the military. People can get shot up at the club. Nothing to do with the military. The military just added 3 more businesses to the no patron list. We're not surprised about Sharky. Not really, can't be surprised about Fat Daddies. Remember how y'all were trying to get me to go to Fat? And I'm like, nope, nope, nope. And you say the military don't want to spend money. Why? We've had this conversation years before. Why should they go spend money at some place where all you motherfuckers know how to do is dope and smoke and shoot and kill? You are stupid. You getting this trendy thing. Beef is a trend. Killing people is a trend. I don't know where the logic or the common sense fell off that all you want to do is fuck, smoke, drink, and kill. That shit ain't real. That's going to cost so much. But you want to talk about what's going on with these bases? Let's talk about what's going on in your neighborhood. Let's talk about, you got 50,000 people dealing drugs, and it ain't but a couple of blocks. Let's talk about, the kids that their parents are cracked out or sexually abusing them. And that ain't the military. Let's talk about what's going on in your own community. You want to talk about this, you want to talk about that, but what are you doing to improve it? What are you doing in your own neighborhood to improve it? At least I tried to improve mine. A little bit of it took. Probably a lot didn't, because you can't do more for a child. And that's why I feel for the teachers. You can't do more for a child than what you can do, even if you are in a role as a teacher, because they're still going to go back home to that same old bullshit. The system is fucked up. Politics are fucked up. The government is fucked up. And all you people want to do is pray and debate. Well, it shouldn't even be a debate. I ain't got time. That's all I'd say. That was too much energy on that. Let's get back to this. Keywords, Queen of Materials. Ooh, child. I just had to get that out. That's the let's keep it really real sermon for today. Y'all say you want to keep it really real, then start with yourself. Start with that personal accountability. Keep it really real with yourself. Because I listen to your actions, not your words. Please believe I'm counting and clocking all actions. I may act like I don't do math because I'm happy, lucky, la 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 Pisces, but I am always doing math. I am the master mathematician. I just don't act like it. Fooled you on purpose. Gave you a chance to show your better side. And you know what I saw? Who you really are. Back to the Queen of Materials, which is me. My card for me. My charge to me and anybody else who it really relates to. But no, this comes with accountability. You have to do the work. You can't say, well, that's me too. Nah, bitch. You got to do the work. When you're in my collective, when you're dealing with my mom and dad, when you're dealing with my legacy, and that also applies to me, you have to do the work. Period. I know the birds, even the birds, like, yeah, so I'm preaching today, but y'all don't hear it. That's not the preaching you want. That's okay. I get it. Profit in their own. I get it. I get it. I don't sweat it anymore. That's why I go where I want to go and not where they expect me to go. I don't know why people keep wanting to play with my money. You keep wanting to play in my energy and playing with my money, and you think like, I don't care what you think. Keyword that, and I have to do more of that. Keep reminding myself, girl, you spending too much time. Just get to the point. Keywords: mothering and nurturing energy, financial wealth and gain, unconditional love, maybe prosperity, trusting in the universe to provide. Hallelujah, Ashe and Amen. See, it's both. Ashe and amen. Why would you not think if it's amen, 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 that, you wouldn't say ashe? Again, you don't do basic math. You don't do basic math. You think that the earth is masculine. You think that the ground, you think that, flowers and crops growing up out of the earth, that's a masculine thing. You don't do basic math. You don't even have common sense. That's why you're losing and will continue to lose until you realize that you have bought in a set of lies. It ain't working for you. And I don't give a damn how much you pray. It ain't going to. But that's your journey. That ain't mine. And that's what I had to learn for me. Trusting in the universe to provide lessons of lack and greed. Oh my God. I was teaching and preaching today. Are you hearing me? Of course you won't. You won't hear this until it's too late. And then the ark will already have been gone because the ark is already full. But you can't say that on this day I didn't give it to you. So if you missed it, that's on you. Don't come back. Vow nothing. Vow nothing. Because trust me, a year from now, y'all are not even going to be, most people are not even going to be able to remotely reach me on no level. And that's a good thing. I need that change. Lessons of lack and greed, abundance, earth energy, grounding, responsibilities, comforts. Queen of material. I gotta say this again for myself. Repetition, repetition, repetition is God. That's why Goddess repeats things so you'll get it. And eventually, the smart ones will and the dumb ones won't. I know. Animals always get it because animals are in natural flow. Mankind has the free will to fuck up. And that's what you've proven that you love to do. So good luck with that. Queen of materials again. Lilith. It is Lilith season. Hello. Hi. I'm Lilith. 11th house. Lilith and Capricorn. The universe chooses. I did not, at a certain point, I got really bored with the oracle and being the oracle and all that went with it. I got really that walk that people say, I want to be like Jesus. Clearly you don't. Clearly you lie. I was there with my Lord. Clearly you won't. The Lord recognizes you not. None of you. That's the difference between choosing and chosen. You have a lot of people that choose to be chosen for money, for greed, for fame, but you're not about that life. And this season, the rest of this year, it's going to be cutting out stuff like a knife, surgically removing all the liars. So you're going to see who's really about it and who's not. That is not a joke. This is not a test, boys and girls. This is not a test. We are at war. We are in a real war. We are in a real evolution. You are going to see clearly what it is and what it ain't. Don't be knocking on my door. I done gave you what I can do to warn it. Queen of materials. I'm focused on my bag and making sure my shit's squared away. Queen of materials. One more time. We're going to read this and move on with the prompt. Key words, but I'm telling you for a reason, because this is what I am. So you can take this or leave it alone. But you will respect this or leave it alone, because I will not respect or take or cater to less. Period. You want me to come out to an event? Pay me. You want me to MC something? Pay me. You want me to do a commercial? Pay me. And you will pay me on time and in advance. Or not at all. I really don't need anything less. I don't need to be hanging around people. Did it ever occur to you that I am happy by myself? Some people need to be around people. You need somebody else to co-sign you, to lift you up. I need just me and nature. I'm good with this. I've been an only child forever. I mean, like literally forever. So people I could give or take. And that's facts. I am by no means lonely, and I'm not like depressed that I can't find a man. I have all the men. I have all the men and don't want any of them. I'm not. I am focused on my bag. You got to step up and match me. You coming in like, well, Jesus, and you know what? Then you're already not on my level. You're not on my level. I'm not going back to lack. I'm not going back to that. God is good. Goddess is good too, but God and Goddess can be a stone cold bitch when you don't get it. I don't know what part of God that you missed that, the Red Sea just took motherfuckers out, and that was a combination. That was a team effort between mom and dad. Y'all don't get this shit. And yet you supposedly read it. You don't get it. I mean, the idiot. This is me. This is the typical military brat. This is typically Lilith. I guess maybe say the genius in me, because I guess it is genius, but the genius in me is like, why the fuck don't these people do basic math? That's what somebody said in Starbucks today too. This guy said, this young dude, military brat. He was like, that is so basic. That is so basic. That's it. I don't do basic and sub-basic. You know what basic and sub-basic is. I don't have time to deal with that energy. I'm not there. I'm not here to uplift the community or uplift you up. I'm here to, like, you can get the message or not. I'm here to do me and live my life and make sure that I am accountable for what I do, that I continue to teach whoever I need to teach. And teachers get paid. Part of that you don't get. Keywords, mothering and queen of materials. Again, teachers get paid. Oracles get paid. Real healers get paid. I am not going to be the activist that saves everybody and can't save myself. Fuck all of that. Soldiers go out in that field and die every day. For what? For who? A change is not coming. A change is happening whether you want to or not. And again, I say on the polls, if I can't pick who I want to pick, then I choose nobody. Right now, I see only one person that I want to vote for. And then I'm just going to hand that shit in like, well, you got to then scrap it. Because I don't like none of those motherfuckers. So I'm not voting for none of them. I just see one person that I know and that I can respect, that I can resonate with. Everybody else gotta go. We need to make the best of a bad situation. We did that making the best of a bad situation. That clearly does not work. So you either going to accept who I want to pick. I'll take your ballot and pick who I want to pick, and then that's it. Or fuck off, fuck you, don't tell me voting works. The change starts with you. The change starts with me. The change starts with letting them know right now, we will not accept this shit as it is. I don't give a damn what these old fogies or these new old fogies do. There's no voting, no fucking, whatever the fuck Trina and Saucy said. I mean, right off the bat, that in itself is a clout chasing move, and it's just, the aesthetic is super horrible for me. What the fuck? Y'all need to like take y'all ghetto sub-basic ass on with some other shit. But do you though? You do that. That's relates to some people. So do you? That's your group. That's your collective. For my collective who get it, you know what time it is. Take care of yourself. That voting really is kind of like a side note right now, because mainly you got to take the personal responsibility, because your politician's not going to be able to help you. Your government's not going to be able to help you. Your preacher's damn sure ain't going to help you. And these stars, they're broker than you are. They forget about what they look. What are you talking about? Forget how they look. They are fronting like crazy. The whole industry has been a front forever. The only people that's making money are the labels, and a handful of those. And whoever you think these major black billionaires are, no, they got some. Well, okay. And yet the black communities are still fucked up. Where the money going? But here's the deal. You turn around and you put money in the community and the people don't change. So the money goes to waste. See the lack of accountability? You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. You try to help your community and they won't help themselves. So you turn around and leave and you help yourself, and then this person don't give back. They don't give back to back. See how they are? You can't win. So help yourself. This is that point where you break. You break from the confines of feeling like you have to get along with everybody. You don't. You break from the confines of feeling that you need a group or need a collective to rise and shine. You don't. Salvation is personal. Salvation is personal. Taking charge of your health is personal. Taking care of yourself is personal. Loving and it's personal. It's always personal. Because when you die, only you are going into that urn or that coffin. So I don't know why you're doing it for somebody else when it's personal. Who's doing it for you? Look at who's doing it for you. Some of you don't serve anything. But I'm saying for those who do, and you know you're constantly giving back, I have no regrets, and I give no fucks about anybody who think that, I don't want to be around them. There's a reason. When a Pisces like me especially, when I turn my back on you, you fucked up. And your denial don't make shit to me. You fucked up. You fix that shit. I don't do your toilets. Back to this last time. We're going to get through this. The weather changed everything. This weather is crazy, man. Mothering, and I'm on coffee too, so it's like I can feel the hype as I love it though. It's been a great day. It's a beautiful day. It's a gorgeous day. I feel free. Keywords again, Queen of Materials, because I keep showing you me. Color not specific. I keep showing you me. Take it or leave it alone. I don't give a shit. Keywords: mothering and nurturing energy, financial wealth and gain, unconditional love, prosperity, trusting in the universe to provide, lessons of lack and greed, abundance, earth energy, grounding, responsibilities, comforts, the prompt, the highway of fruition. Wow, this card is deep. The highway of fruition. The highway of fruition. What does that phrase mean to you? Since you're smart, figure it out. Strong and loving, determined and courageous, this queen stands beneath a poster of her upcoming prosperity and ascension premiere. I'm for it. I'm here for that. Yes, Mom and Dad, I am here for that. It is real season. Strong and loving, not a bitch, and not somebody who's just mad and angry for no reason. Because anytime I have shown anger, there has been a reason. If you fucked up, I'm gonna tell you you're fucked up. You need to tell people. You need to have real ones come up in your face when you're fucking up, and have them tell you you're fucking up instead of like you just going on willy nilly, and then you wonder what happened. The best people I know in this area have been showing you forever, and they are the least respected or paid attention to. Maybe a few, but those who really paved the way, you don't pay attention. It's always the same. I'm not going to waste my energy or my time on that game. So the reason that people don't like me is because I wouldn't allow them to use me. I could drop names on people who died, who you use. My sis, I love you. It's one of my big sisters right now. I love my people. We're gonna get back to this card. And don't talk about the ones that don't. Talk about the ones that do and my collective. That's what I need. I'm working on this. I'm working on staying positive and talking to the ones who matter, not the ones who don't. You know me, I talk about everything, but it's like, I had to let that go. It's like, sometimes it's like going to the toilet. You need to flush. Don't keep dealing with this shit. Flush that shit. Flush it. So anyway, this card, me, channeled from my God, from my mom and dad, to me, my mom and dad. Because again, God did not make a woman. Come on, man. 2 men make a woman. Y'all don't do the math, but okay, go with it. Those who get it, get it. Those who won't, they never will. Don't give a fuck. Strong and loving, determined and courageous, this queen stands beneath a poster of her upcoming prosperity and ascension premiere. For me, the other muses lovingly tease her about her larger than life self promos, but she knows that she must walk the talk in order to model the path to self-love and self-acceptance. I know that more than anybody. The other muses, let's read that again, because that is true. The other muses lovingly tease her about her larger-than-life self-promos, but she knows that she must walk the talk in order to model the path to self-love and self-acceptance. So many people talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk. So many have talked the talk, and that's what people just do. They talk, and you debate about nothing. You bring not one solution to the table. And when someone really does bring a solution, because this person brought a solution, but it wasn't your solution because you didn't have a fucking solution to start with, then you gonna get mad and won't even give this person a chance because number one, it wasn't your idea. Because number two, you wanted to be the HNIC or the HCIC, and we go nowhere. So we have what we have here. You have people pouting themselves. We're doing good. We're doing great. We're making a change. You ain't doing shit. In between time, Fort Bragg is like literally icing you out of everything. Everything. I'm here for it. I'm here for it because you've never really given them nothing. You've never really given them quality entertainment. There was a time in this area that there was the best entertainment, the best. It was growing. It was moving. It was grooving. Murchison Road, Murchison Road with between Seabrook Hills and Broad. I mean, it was the best of the best of the best. Not best black. It was the best of the best of the best of the best, and they couldn't stand that. It's like that Malcolm X movie. That is too much power for black people. So you took one street, Murchison Road. This is how powerful for you new people who don't understand the dynamics and the real history of Murchison Road, Fayetteville, North Carolina, because they won't tell you that, just like they won't tell you the real history of the Market House. You can't even see your own history. You don't even know the history of Charles Chestnut. You go to Fayetteville State, every other alma mater, white schools, you learn who your founders are. You don't at the black school. You don't at the HBCUs. You ever wonder why? You ever wonder the niggas who took, who just let that slide? And I call you what you are because that's what you are. You're not even, you're below Negroes. You're substandard. You're not even a substandard, Negro. You are a nigga. You don't understand and respect your own history and your own legacy. I don't know why more people don't talk about Charles Chestnut. He was almost white as white can be. So you don't care if the person's black or you don't care if the person's white. If they're talking empowerment of black people, you have a problem with it because you are still a slave. I told you there's only three energies in this whole area: slave master, and troublemaker. That's it. That's all. There's only three energies: slave master, troublemaker. And it does not care what color you are. And everybody on Fort Bragg who's been here for a moment knows that because, you can have some white people who get it. You too are a slave to this society. You can have the best ideas and they're not going to listen to you because this seems to be a culture that is built on debate and anger and stupidity. I don't know what it is, but I've been telling you for the last longest, welcome to the portal of hell. So there you go. What do you expect when you're in the portal of hell? Be the best that you can and then move on and move up. Moving on up. But this moving on up is going to be a personal moving on up. This is not necessarily a place. So that's why I had to come back here. I would leave and come back and leave and come back because I had to show people that your evolution is not a place. It's in you. You have to evolve where you are because every place, USA and around the world, is fucked up right now. Everybody's got some issues of epic magnitude. But how is it personally affecting you? Do I give a fuck about what Kanye's going through? Do I care about the Kardashians? Honestly, do I give a fuck about Jada's new book? Come on, please. Nobody does. So I'm just saying, what does this evolution have for me? I need to do what I need to make sure I pay my bills. I make my money. And that also means working. If I work with somebody, I have to work with people who I feel are accountable. Or just work with myself. Because I'm tired of working with people who are not accountable. I'm tired of carrying the weight. I'm tired of being the creator, the worker, the promoter, and then I get left behind. And then I get left like I didn't do anything. And yet I see somebody stealing something and they put it in front of my face Like, I know you stole this from me, and me being the military brat that I am, and Sharon, you already know it, I will smack a bitch. I get triggered like that. And that's why I keep telling you about the military, where all these people around the world, around this country, are being triggered. How do you think these people are? These men and women go and shoot and kill and protect and do, and they can't even, do for themselves. They can't even live in basic housing. You want to, like, oh yeah, great. Now you're finally getting these men and women out of these moldy barracks, which I've been telling you about for years. But you're displacing them too at the same time. So everybody, and you don't have nowhere to go. I mean, it's like the way you're doing it. Who gave these contractors? It's just fucked up. Your government is fucked up. Business and capitalism, there is no more democracy. Democracy been gone. It's no more a government by the people, for the people. Been gone. It's strictly money. It's strictly money. I knew when Trump was in, and I already talked about how, see, and you want to look at visions. Your so-called pastors be having visions. These stealing, all y'all going to hell, and you should. But I'm just saying, here's a real vision. I saw and got the proof that I saw all of this happening. The night before Trump got elected, I saw this, got proof. Ask Bobby Holiday, he'll tell you. Or am I ready? Ask him. He can tell you. Receipts, all of this. I saw all of this. And so, and I'm feeling it again. I realize, maybe it's a little selfish on my part, because I fought with everybody. I've been fighting. I'm a second generation, maybe a third generation activist. I've been fighting with everybody until I realized, like, why am I fighting for people who won't even fight for themselves to be free? Even Harriet Tubman at a certain point said, fuck this shit. Y'all can do whatever you want to. I'm out. And I realized at Fort Fisher, when there was problems with the communication, when the Wi-Fi was down and all that, we learned in political science class the first art of war is to cut the communications. I have seen on various occasions where communications, right, even on this space, have been cut and loss of lives occurred. Remember when we had the big tornadoes a few years ago that took out everybody? That took out a lot of people. And I'm right here and wondering, like, I'm doing weather and everything, and I'm seeing the weather's acting crazy, but why am I not hearing on base that, a tornado's coming? Didn't happen, though. Because somebody wanted to test the readiness of it, so they didn't do the warning. That was the most idiotic, narcissistic, controlling thing I've ever seen. And between energies like that and the fact that you cut communications with your own soldiers. So when it comes to war, they're not getting the proper community. It's like when you don't spend money where you need to spend money. Okay, you don't care about your civilians, you don't care about your citizens. We get that, but when you don't care about your own soldiers, then I know you're crazy. I know it's like, wow, we on that time. We on that demon time. When that demon money, it's about money. Just for a handful. Bill Gates, transhumanism, you guys really can't see what okay. You can't see, I say transgender, I say transhumanism. The farmers have all been shut down. Now you have corporate farmers with GMO food, feeding you plastic food, feeding you food with all types of stuff in it. You're getting shot on shot on shot on shot on shot on shot on shot. You gotta do this, and if you're not getting the shot, you are the big evil. I guess I'm the big evil. I got the infusion, almost killed me, not once but twice. I'm not taking the shot. I'm going to let you know that you're scared of me because I want to take the shot. Then stay the fuck away from me. I want to stay away from you because you're all looking like zombies right now. Plus, the ones who aren't looking like zombies are dropping dead, dying. And that's a fact. People just dropping dead, dying out of heart attacks. If you don't see it, that's on you. If you can't do the numbers, remember, I'm a master mathematician. I act like I can't do math, but I do math very well. I'm an oracle for a reason. I see it. That's why I said this was a role, difference between choosing and being chosen. This was a role I did not want to see. I did not want to do. I did not want to walk this walk. Every true prophet, everybody out there, and the PPP brought out a lot of content. Everybody's a prophetess and a prophetess. Everybody's a prophet now. Everybody's a prophetess. Everybody's an oracle, a gossip oracle, or this oracle. I'm the love for. You don't know. You're not no fucking oracle. You don't even know what that code is. That's just a name to you. That's something from a movie, but it's a code. It's a legacy. You don't understand the oracles of Delphi or any of that. You can't read beyond that. And I know I'm teaching and I'm going all over the place right now. Maybe it's the coffee, or just maybe I'm just tired of it, because people just don't get how critical it is right now. In a minute, you will not be able to reach any of your leaders who really give a fuck, because we're tired of giving a fuck about people who don't give a fuck about themselves. You care about the people who are taking you out. You're following these narratives in this program, and I'm just saying you better do something else. But it's your choice. I'm not going to save you. I'm not going to tell you to not take the shot or to take the shot or whatever. I'm just saying you better open up your eyes. And if you think that this government is trying to save you or trying to keep you healthy, you're stupid. They're trying to kill you. They're trying to make money. Just like the music industry has got insurance policies and all these little dumbass rappers who are a dime a dozen. This mess is going up the shot, but not a one of them are truly talented. They might have been talented, but they're not showing the talent. And now they got the community, they got all the kids growing up. Every child wants to be a thug, or every girl wants to be a hoe. This is where we're going. How is this the future? How is this the future? That future is death. But hey, you know what? Prove me wrong. You kill yourself, you kill off the community, but you're doing a good thing. But you're making money. Money for who? You're making money for the label. You're lying. You're fronting. That ain't your car. You still stay with your mama's house. That ain't your house. You still trying to get clout from people. Many still trying to get clout from me. You want to pay somebody who won't do anything for you, but you don't want to pay me and expect me to do everything. That's over. That's over. That is over. How did I get off in that? Let me finish this, man. Strong and loving. I'm sorry, I have to go back to the beginning and get to this. Strong and loving, determined and courageous. The Queen stands beneath a poster of her upcoming Prosperity and Ascension premiere. The other muses lovingly tease her about the larger-than-life self-promos, but she knows that she must walk the talk in order to model the path to self-love and self-acceptance. I must be it. Unlike these other people, I can't lie about it. I must be it. That's my code. That's my legacy. I can't lie or fake the funk. I have to be it. That's my seed. If I don't do it, God's gonna smite me, and my mother nature don't play. I mean, that's been proven. So she wants to nurture this in all of us. I really do. But do you want to nurture it in you? She wants to nurture this in all of us. This path to wealth, health, and joyful abundance. And her unconditional love means she will always teach us how to do it for ourselves instead of simply gifting prosperity. Am I talking about myself? Am I talking about myself? I am talking about myself. I didn't make these cards. These cards were a gift to me from the collective. But this is talking about myself, because I really do want to nurture it in everybody. But, sometimes it ain't there, it ain't there. I'm just saying. She will shower us with warmth, nutritious meal. No, I won't. Not this season. Don't come to my house looking for food or water. You won't get it. She will shower us with warmth, nutritious. But maybe Mother will, if you learn how to respect the earth, respect the ground. You keep respect God, respect God. Well, you know what? The ground right now is keeping you whole and safe. The ground right now is where the food comes. I suggest you kiss the ground. I suggest you get up every morning and kiss the motherfucking ground. And you need to pray to Mom. You need to pray to Mom instead of the sun in the sky. You need to pray to Mom, the entity and the energy that gives you food and gives you trees and grows things, that feminine energy. You need to back down that masculine energy and add a little bit of that feminine common sense. And you need to pray to mom, because mom will take you out. Mother Nature always wins. Remember that. Man has died many times. Mother Nature always wins. Figure it out. Or not. I don't care. But y'all, God gonna save it. No, God is telling mother to take your happy little asses out. I could be wrong. How many times have I been wrong, though? It's that part. How many times have I been wrong? Talk amongst yourself. How many times have I been wrong? I may not always be right, but I am very rarely wrong. Very rarely. That should scare some of you. She will shower us with warm, nutritious meals. Mom will, if you treat her right, and freshly dried linens to keep our spirits up, and offer a limitless supply of opportunities for comfort and security. She shares a message of being independent and accountable within her safety net of life. She reminds you to lean on family and nurture those around you, and to welcome in the prosperity and success that is yours for the taking now. And what I also realize is that family is more than blood. Because just because you're blood don't make you family. And I had to tell someone that, in fact, yesterday, I get this whole sometimes your family ain't shit. What you found out is, I guess, if you thought like some of my family members will look out for me or give you dibs on me, no, they didn't. What you found out is some of my family members can be just as fucked up as yours. People get greedy. People get competitive. Because if you're always the different one, that jealousy is always going to be there. I should have known, but I was too young to pay attention or care. But now I see it clearly. Like I said before, how can I be the favorite grandchild on my grandfather, on my mother's side, and my daddy's side, but I'm the one with no land? It's okay. And who really looks out for me? You see me usually alone and start, like 50,000 other people. I turned around and took my PP loan, one, which I'm having to pay back, which I don't have a problem with. But like, feds coming for the rest of it, because y'all want real, but you want to blame it out on me. That's between you and the feds. But the point is, I turned around and seeded into other people's businesses who never seeded not one dime into me. That was a reality check for me last year of what I do. I get a blessing and then I share it with others, and they do not share it back. That was a harsh lesson. And it shouldn't have been as harsh, because I have seen that so many times, but I really thought that we had come to an impasse where people were getting it. Because they were acting like they were getting it, but it's just that. They were acting like they were getting it. That was the trend. We're all woke. That woke was a joke. They were woke for clout. They were woke for the gram. They were woke for social media. But in real life, they were woke. They were woke in meta land. But in real land, they're not woke at all. They're not loyal. They don't support you. They're overly competitive, and they're incredibly jealous. And they will blame you for letting them fall, even though they let you fall a million times. That's why when you saw me over the summer, when I said, fuck them all. I don't give a shit about none of them. I cut them off, because here's the deal. When you know you're about to raise to a higher level, I have never been from day one. I have never been satisfied with being just a little fish in a little pond, or even a big fish in a little pond. I'm a fucking dolphin. I'm a fucking whale. I come from the sea. I come from the universe. How are you going to limit me to a place just because I'm in it? And for the record, what was this? What was the movie that I saw that said, it was Maleficent. Of course it would be. Maleficent, the mistress of evil, where it says, love is not about where you are. You are not, wait a minute, you are not, it's not about where you are. That's it. It's not about where you are. It's about who you love. It's not about where you are. It's about who you love. Like it or not, I've always been bigger than Fayetteville. There are a lot of people in Fayetteville that's bigger than Fayetteville, but you know, they're okay with it. I've never been okay with it. I've never been okay with this bullshit. I remember when it was better. And it's not better now. It's much worse. And I'm not going to pretend that it is. I remember when these people weren't nothing. I remember these people using me. I remember the people who gotten used. I see that same old energy. I see and I see what you're going to blame. You're going to call the military everything but a child of God when they do what they do. And it's on you. You did it to yourself. You are the reason why they iced your happy little ass off, because you provided them nothing but death and thievery. You're stealing their money. You're trying to get all these organizations. You help the military. We help the military wives, and we help the military spouses, and we help the military. And you're all clout chasing, lying, grant, the grant people know the grant is all cons and smoke and mirrors. And real people are getting and understanding that. And people who are understanding stuff is really, really, really got to change. They're not taking it anymore. They're not accepting it. You can accept the dumb shit if you want to, but there are enough people who are not accepting it. And you can hear it because I gave you that warning years ago, or not. But when I say this place is about to shut everything down, but I'm the enemy though. Okay, do that. And so you want me to come around for what? What am I going to come around for? What am I going to do? I'm already like tripping on, what's happened over the last, couple of months. Like, wait, how am I in the middle of a war? How am I in the middle of how am I being watched by everybody? And I do mean everybody. Some of y'all don't even have your neighborhood eyes on you. I've got everybody's eyes on me and don't really want that. That's interesting when you got all the eyes on you and don't really want them, because that's freaky to me. And then I get triggered. When I get triggered, as my big sis say, like my thing, my anger comes out, which may be like a counter thing to my fear, because I don't like being in fear. The last time I was in that much fear, I went and bought a Glock and took legal law and took classes and took lessons. So please believe, and loaded it with gold dots. So please believe, if you break in or break on me, I'm not going to debate with you. I'm not going to pray with you, and I'm not going to wound you. I'm going to kill you, because I don't want to have to go through that. I'm a soldier's kid. I will fuck you up. Period. So I need to be in a place of calm. And what I'm realizing is that that's what I have to do myself. I can't be around people who are trying to pull on my energy. I can't be around, hey, we want to do something. You've been saying you wanted to do something for the last 10, 15, 20 years. You ain't done shit. I don't care. I'm doing me. Lifting me, growing me. Y'all want to help me? You know where I'm at. I am Val Jones. Cash at me or PayPal me at I am Val Jones. Cash at me at $ ValJonesDaO. You want me for something? Promotion, artistry consultant, emceeing, commercials. You got to pay. I'm not doing no freebies. I'm not giving anything away. I'm not giving no one grace. I don't even want to eat anybody's food anymore, because I can't trust anywhere. So I have just specific, I just don't trust it. You guys have made it where I can't trust y'all, because you act like I don't know you're full of shit. And you got to know, if I am who I am, then I can see that you're full of shit. And it's sad that you are full of shit. Sis, almost every other day I think about Maceo, right? In our conversations. This is just something between me and Sharon right now. 2007, that was a year. Maceo died. One of my poets friends, Sekou Sundiata, died. My husband died. 2007 is not a year I want to revisit, but it's a year, I would say that was one of the worst years of my life, but actually, and then 2020 kind of matched it with me almost dying in the hospital. Right now, as we speak, and I don't know if it's what was going on with me or if it was the infusion, but I'm operating on stage 4 kidney failure, which has gotten a little bit better, but stage 4, like, like I was right in line. Like, I mean, we were talking dialysis, we were talking a whole bunch of stuff, and it's like, but I have made a miraculous recovery. That's the point. I have made a miraculous recovery, and I'm staying on point. But by doing that, that's why I get out on that track. That's why I run and walk and jog those laps. That's why I go up and down Hedrick Stadium, and try to make sure I'm steadily moving with my 66-year-old ass, because I am a nurse's kid. I don't believe in these vaccinations. I know the other side of that. I know what your president's really doing. I don't know why you don't. You forget this is the same guy that was about genocide years ago. He's still that. We thought he wasn't, but he is. And, he's going to, and so now, you're all happy because, hey, he's letting all the weed people go. Okay, you are so simple. For weed or a donut or watermelon, y'all are just like, we good now. I can't. Okay. I'm just saying. We got to have better choices. Biden ain't it. Trump ain't it. Hillary ain't it. None of those people ain't it. These people that's running for office, for your senators and stuff like that, none of them are it. One person. I'm telling you, just one person I will vote for. But if I can't, but I'm gonna tell you, sis. I mean, I'm gonna throw it out there right now. If this isn't changed, where I can't vote for who I want to, because there's a whole bunch of Democrats I refuse to vote for ever, and there's a whole bunch of Republicans I refuse to vote for ever. But there might be one that I want to vote for. And there's just one I want to vote for. And that's it. That's all. And if I can't vote for that, if my vote can't be counted on those two, then I guess my vote's not going to be counted. And there you have it. Hey! Because, see, I love this. I love this. I love it when you see families playing and peaceful things. And military people, should for all the war that they go through, they should have at least a place to play and have peace. And they shouldn't have to go somewhere where you feel like you're still on the battlefield. You still got to shoot up somebody before you even get to the parking lot of a club or restaurant. I don't have time for that. I don't. That's why I come out here. Mommy needed to show me that right now, because I got off on I think I got too deep with I think I got too deep with what I have been going through in the last several years, and realizing stuff you can't change, but you can change yourself. Notice how a big change is coming. A major change is coming, and you're responsible and you're accountable. Jesus ain't going to save you. Nobody's going to save you. You got to do it yourself. But know that if you're a child of God, and God is, you can do it. If I have to show you that by what I do, by living my own life, I shall do it. Anyway, we're going to end with this mantra for this. Again, the Queen of Muse. We're still on the Queen of Muse. And the mantra is, which is me, self-made and self-believed, she stands abreast her self-achieved. An image of projected self, of manifested dreams and wealth. A deep investment of her caring, and multitudes of joyful sharing. Compassion hers, a special kind of earthly wisdom, set of mind. I'll do this one more time. Self-made and self-believed, she stands abreast her self-achieved, image of projected self, of manifested dreams and wealth. a deep investment of her caring, and multitudes of joyful sharing. Compassion hers, a special kind of earthly wisdom set of mind. I am offering some classes and some courses in my type of therapy. My type of therapy. I call it MMTT, media marketing therapy and truth. And I should add like military too, because again, technically we're here, the civilians are here, but I'm really not that interested that much in civilian life, because I'm more interested in my group, because military brats and military family, we have a whole other set of challenges that people can't relate to, and they're overlooked. And so I want to be their voice. You have a lot of men and women on this base that are being killed by many things other than themselves, by their own government, and they're aware of it. I want to be the voice that they don't have. I want to give these kids a different perspective on what it's really like with media and marketing, and if they decide they want to do music or they want to do something, and they need to know the real world. Because you look on TV and you look in social media and stuff, that is not the real world. Most of the military brats kind of know that because their parents got them on point. But y'all on some trip shit with these stars. You Kanye chasers, and you Kim Kardashian people, and your Real Housewives of whatever. How are these people helping you to evolve? How are these people imitating them and emulating them and watching stuff like that? How is that helping you to be a better you? Because whatever you do right now should do one or two things. It should either be helping you to be a better you, and or helping you to find some real peace. Real peace, not fake peace, not pretend peace, not like you just got to put on a smile, but you're ready to commit suicide at the drop of a dime. I know what that's like. That's why I said, I also told somebody yesterday, I better not see my stories in somebody else's book, because I'm a sewer ass. He knows who I'm talking to, and she knows who I'm talking to. So I just need to put that out there, because I am not playing about my money. Lilith season, Lilith and Capricorn. If you're going to steal my shit, you're going to make me rich. Because the thing I didn't do before was sue people. But trust me, I have enough lawyers, Jewish and otherwise, that I will like it. They just been ready to roll. So I'm like, okay, let's go. I don't even like doing that stuff, because that's just stuff I don't like doing. But I'm not going to let nobody play with my money. It ain't funny. It's a new me. It's a new Val. Val wasn't serious about her money before. You best believe Val is very serious about her bag, because due progress don't take love and pity and cookies and pies and food for bill collecting. They take money. Understand what I'm saying? It's time to be real. So remember, whatever you're doing in your life right now should be doing one of two things, if not both of them. It should be evolving you to be a better you in every way. It should involve you to be a better. I'm like, I am more. It's weird because I am more motherly than a lot of mothers I know. That is crazy, because I've never ever wanted kids. Never. The thought of diapers just scares the shit out of me. But yeah. But that's why I'm everybody's favorite Auntie Val and stuff like that. Miss Peregrine, all of that. But and I want to be an example for them. I want them to have a better world, because they did not create this mess. And we all have a responsibility for what we leave them. We're looking for them to save us, but you got to twist it. Hey, I'm doing good. How are you? You got a whole school here.
Nieces and nephew, and then daughter.
Okay. Love your hair. But yeah, you knew it. You knew it. She knew it. Oh man, that's so cool. It's so cool. Thank you, Mommy. You know when you're in alignment because you see your tribe. I saw my tribe. Those are the people that I want to make a difference with. Those are the people that I want them to grow up where they don't feel like they have to become thugs or drug addicts or hoes to just survive or to get a job. I don't want them to feel like, they got to be with some rapper that's going to stop them. I keep telling you, maybe some of you civilian tricks, that's what you do. But you get up with a military, you let Diddy or whoever get up with a military brat chick or a military chick and trying to stomp somebody, we'll fuck you up. I told you, I ain't playing. When I put gold dots and not defenders, the fact that I know the difference, when I put gold dots in my Glock, a left-handed Glock at that, I'm a lefty, like my daddy. Then that should have told you, I'm here to win this game. Win it or end it. And I'm serious about my tribe. That was good. I needed to see that. When you see examples of what you know you want, when you see real examples, when you see real men, with their babies, when you see real men with their girls. I'm daddy's girl. I wasn't afraid of my dad or mom. I didn't have anybody molest me or anybody. I mean, I hated for the people who did, but everybody didn't. I have the best parent and the best parents in the world. If I had any type of parental issues, it's that they left me sooner than I thought they needed to, but yet they didn't. That's the irony. And I just want to be an effective person, first and foremost for myself, because I can't help anybody else if I can't help myself. That you have to know. You can't help anybody unless you help yourself. And you cannot depend on Jesus or the government to save you, because again, you have been given everything you need. God gave you everything you need. What are you doing with it? You are giving your power away. Who are you giving your power away to? The preacher? That bad teacher? Your boss that don't know nothing? That some bad organization? Some leader that don't really give a shit about you but just about the pockets? You got to take responsibility, y'all. This is a personal year. It's a 6th year. It's about harmony and personal responsibility. You can take it or leave it alone. But if you fail, it's going to be on you. And many people are going to fall and will not have anything to depend on, because you didn't catch the cue that the save is going to come from you. Even some of your family members, you got to let them go. Because just like I said about political parties, just because they're in the same party don't mean they're on the same team. If these people, family members included, aren't on your team, let them go. Or don't. It's on you. You'll find out real quick, because karma is quick like that. Anyway, I gotta go. That just made me smile and get all. That was good. That was perfect. All of this was perfect. You could make this stuff up. That's why I show you this in all its entirety. I don't do little clips, like a lot of people like TikTok, and I'm gonna get on it, but a lot of people like show these clips and stuff. It's not real. It's that fake meta shit and stuff. But that's why I give you like the full story. I give you the full creativity, the full originality, the full authenticity, because I give you something that you can actually see. I give you something that's actually real. What does it make to give you fake food or give you a bunch of lies? And here we go again. And I know that's not what you need. But I also know that being a prophet in your own hometown, you will always be despised. But you won't be despised by everybody. And you won't be despised by the ones who truly guide you, your angels. Hey, sweetie, it's more of that. Wow, man. I gotta, okay, wow. The teacher accepted a job today. So it's like now I'm seeing all the children come out. Okay, I get it. I gotta go. Teacher's on call. So hope y'all got something out of it. Sharon, I love you. Shout out to Bill. You can call me anytime. You're one of the few people I can count on one hand. You can call me anytime for anything. I am always, there's always family on top of family on top of family because we know the real stuff. But have a good day. Take care of yourself. And sis, you coming on and I'm just getting off. Well, you're going to have to go back and listen to this, okay? Because I've been said a lot today. I just said a lot. But I have, it's like, kids went that way and kids come this way. It's like, okay, this is like the alignment where mom is like, yeah, you're in teacher mode. We're going to have you in teacher mode. Ugh. So I have to teach these mystery school kids. Oh, God. I'm tapping again. This is going to be work. But I can do it because I am me. So have a good day. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. It's great. I had my coffee. I'm doing classes on, like I said, MMT, media marketing, therapy, truth. If you really want it, it's not going to be like anybody else doing classes. It's self-help. It's self-help, but it's soul therapy. It's therapy for the soul. It's therapy for the soul. We don't give a damn about religion. We don't give a damn about politics. We don't give a damn about the community. This is personal. I'm going to give you some self-help tips on how to save your soul yourself. I'm gonna start doing that next month. Yeah. Classes and stuff, it's all forming now. So I'll keep you up and posted. Like I said, you need an MC. I'm nowhere near as angry as I used to be. I'm very entertaining. When I do this, I'm doing me, but I know how to be entertaining and that's another thing. You have these people, you tell somebody, this is what I do not get. What part of this don't you get? You new people in entertainment. When something says is family friendly, now being that I'm talking to adults right now, it's okay. But when something says this, and I'm saying it quiet enough that the kids can't hear me, okay? But when something says is family friendly, why the fuck do you think you can get out here and do the type of music that you do? When it's got bitch, whore, this, and then and when somebody shuts you down, you looking like they're wrong. What part of family friendly did you not get? You have kids that their parents don't even talk to them this way. You got like, wow, I didn't say that loud enough. Oh God, I don't know how much she heard. She's like me, she heard everything. When she's a military brat, it's okay. But that's the point. See how I care? See how I care? How I temper my language and my tone when I'm around children? And we all know I can cuss like a sailor. You get out here in these family-friendly events and concerts or whatever, whether it's poetry or whatever, and then you say the most ridiculous, crazy shit and be mad at the people who get mad and tell you to tone it down. Y'all are stupid. For the record, everybody ain't no fucking hood rat. Nobody wants to hear that stuff at family-friendly events. Sorry, not sorry. Where is the logic? But you want to feel like you're being discriminated against. No, you're being stupid. But whatever. You go ahead. You go ahead with that group. Just like I said, like with, those of you who open up clubs and stuff like that. And you want, it's always been my beef with all these people who say I don't support them, or I don't support them, when I did more promoting for them than they ever, paid me for. And and you say you want a certain audience, but the audience that you're catering to in the parking lot is not the audience you say that you want in your club. Different things. I love it. This dad is watching his girls today. Synchronicity. Daddy's watching his girls. Synchronicity. Another daddy had his girl on his shoulders. Synchronicity. At Starbucks, daddy, daughter, synchronicity. And then the brats come in. I told you, brat for the most part, military brats who are women. We're mainly tomboys, so don't think that we're just like pretty, girly, frilly. That no. We're not necessary. We can be the debutante queens, but trust me, we're the sports kids. We'll fuck you up. So don't ever not think that if you swing on me, I won't swing back. You better make that first swing good, because Anyway, I'm just trying to say, some of y'all need to really understand what family friendly means, because you clearly don't get it, and that's why that's why people don't support you or don't support your club, and that's why you're on the ban list for soldiers and stuff like that. Because again, I keep telling you, you say you want high class people at your club. You want high class of caliber people at your club. Yet you come into the parking lot and all you smell is weed, and you see a certain aesthetic. I'm not even arguing. I'm not even, and that's all I'm going to say. And that's why those who don't like me are mad or feel like I didn't support them when I've been supporting them. But you know what? You don't get it. You want the thugs. You want the drug addicts. You want the crime. You want that shit that's going to make your business fold. And then your business folds. Somebody gives you a chance. Somebody hires you as a DJ to a family friend, or even just because we old folks love to party too. Remember, you got partying from us. We were partying before you. But you still playing that crappy ass music. When there's enough music out there. That's why most of these guys, truth be told, if I was still a DJ going to clubs, I could out DJ all of them. And that would make them hate me even more. That's why they didn't like me on the radio, because I was running rings around that ass, and they knew it. I was running rings around that ass, and they couldn't get my ass. It's that part. It's that part. So remember, when you ask them about what their problem is with me, remember that. 2 things I've always said in this business: I don't fuck my way to the top, and I don't allow nobody to fuck me up. So if I got an issue with somebody, they try to do one or the other. I don't play that. I'll be fine. Watch me. I'm getting ready to shine. Watch me work, honey. I just cut off everything. Because when you make that move to the next level, new devils, you don't have time to take the old ones with you. Cut them off, because you're going to be dealing with a whole bunch of crew. And I had to realize, which somebody said to me, see, I had to show it to you, because you didn't know that these people were going to turn on you. But the reason why I did that, so you could see how these people would turn on you, because they turned on me. Got it. So with that being said, I'm thankful for the security, so thank you, honey. So that being said, I'm going to go, and it's a beautiful day. I thank you all. I've had my 2 best big sisters watching. It's a good day. It's a good day. You all are amazing. Always remember, you all are amazing. I have been inspired by, only I can count on one hand. One hand. I really mean one hand. I have been inspired by some of the most amazing women in this area that I can count on one hand. And you two are two of them. I love you. Rise and shine. You did.